Hey guys, welcome back to some more Nilly's Realm. This time we are playing as our Dapper friend here. I took a little while and I still got a level. I took a little while and I leveled this guy up to level 20, and in the meantime got some defense and attack and speed potions. So we'll just go ahead and drink those. And let's take a look, see what we got here. All right, so it's not horrible. It's not the best, but it's not horrible. All right, let's see. HP and MP. Those ones actually, I think, are pretty good, aren't they? Need like 6, aren't they 5 each? So 6, 7 or so mana potions. It's not too bad. You know, you don't need like 20 or something. All the other ones, there's a lot of high other ones, but that's okay, we'll manage. So we're going to do what we always do, Pinky, try and take over the world. No, we're going to just try and hit some dungeons, farm up some potions, and level up. I'd love to get defense maxed out, but ooh, that's a bad place to teleport. But at the same time, we'll get dex and speed at the same time. What is Cookie's playing as? There you go. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Cookies, get back here. There you go. All right, perfect. Let's get back into the fray. Avatar. Is there a... Doesn't look like it. Is there anything good being dropped around? That was decent. The armor that I have now. I did go to the marketplace and buy some of this stuff. If you're wondering how I got it, I spent a little bit of my fame. We had about 700. Ooh, a ship. Yes, please. I'm afraid I probably missed it. But okay. Well, either way, let's get right into the fray here. I'm gonna look for... Oh, cannot teleport for another 1 second. Game, why you gotta waste my time like this? I'm gonna be looking for... Ooh, Penteract. I'm gonna be looking for some sprite worlds probably, as well as snake pits and the like. I think that's probably a good place to start here. Anyways, how did you guys' weekends go? Did you guys do anything fun? Oh, that's right. Before we get started, I wanted to ask a question because it's something that gets brought up from time to time, and it's just something I was mostly just kind of curious about. And that is how many people watch, how many people listen to these videos without actually watching them? Because I know some people say that they just turn off the video portion, just listen to the audio portion while they're doing like homework or that kind of thing. I'm just curious more than anything. There's nothing wrong with that either way. I'm just more curious than anything. We got a little bit close there, but we'll carry on here. As long as we don't dip below about half, I think we're probably okay. All right, perfect. So yeah, that is just something I was more, like I said, I'm just curious. I'm just wondering about. It doesn't really matter either way. I do know a few people who, like, there's a few YouTubers that I do that. I'll like listen to their stuff, but I won't necessarily watch it. So I might be listening to it like almost like a podcast while I'm at work or something. And some of them are like, a lot of people have been telling me this recently, and I've been wondering if I should just do podcasts instead of, oh, hello. A lot of them are like, they sit on a chair in front of a camera and just talk about stuff, you know? And so that's something that you don't really even need to, to pay attention to, you know? There's nothing actually really relevant going on in the video. Let's do this. And so I always kind of wonder about that with this game as well. And that's one of the reasons why this game works so well for, I like to call it kind of like my podcast format. I'll take that. All right. I did see that message. Just give me a moment here. What I consider like my podcast episodes, where it's like what's actually going on in the background really isn't too relevant, you know? Maybe if I get a white or something, then it's a little bit more relevant, but for the most part, you can probably get a general sense of what's going on in the video, like me almost dying right here, just by listening to it. So that's why this game, it's not terribly story-driven at all, and it's just kind of running around shooting at things. So it's a great game for just kind of like shooting the shit, you know what I mean? And that's kind of why I like recording this specific game. And I know there's a huge demand for this game. That's kind of, there's not a lot of I'd say direct competition for me. You got Silver Dollar, you got Bakuri Box, you have a lot of smaller realm streamers and YouTubers, and you have a lot of them who I would say, and I hate to say this, but it's kind of true. Like, you feel like they don't put a lot of effort into their videos, if that makes sense. You know, like a lot of low production value type content, which I think has been changing recently. A lot of it's kind of like, I think is that way by design, because it's kind of trolly. You know what I mean? I'm sure you can think of plenty of realm YouTubers that are kind of trolly, or maybe it's a lot of running around with just like dubstep or something in the background, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong about that. I'm just saying there's a lot of that in this market. And so the reason why I think that my videos stand out from that is this for a sorcerer? It is. I think I'm going to do that next. So we're going to grab this just in case. Is because I don't do that. I don't do like heavy clipping and see, that's probably the closest. Heavy clipping and just have no commentary and just, you know, music in the background or something. I think that my videos are more commentary based than they are gameplay based. And that's probably because I'm really bad at this game. But you know what? That's okay. It's okay to be bad at video games. In fact, a lot of YouTubers are really bad at video games. It's just, there's kind of two types. There's the ones that are really good at commentary and bad at video games, and there's a few that are really good at the video games but bad at the commentary. And then, you know, there's a few people kind of that are both or in between. And then there's a lot of people who are bad at commentary and video games. So, oh, hell, hey, look who it is. Maybe someone will do the Candyland. I'm probably not gonna do it. There you go. You guys have fun. All right, let's go do the ghost ship. One of my favorite events in this game, as you probably already know. Let's not die to this stupid ghost though. The only problem I have with the ghost ship, well, two problems really. The first one is it's really freaking loud, which I feel like I have to like shout so I can hear myself over it, even though you guys probably can hear me fine through the microphone. It's just because I can't barely hear anything. So, but the second thing is sometimes it will lag and it will cause those big cannonballs to fly at you kind of out of the blue and kill you. And that's not necessarily a good thing. So either way, let's keep looking for some more dungeons and stuff. Going for sprites and snakes and just kind of whatever we can find really in the Godlands. Did you guys see that the Deca Games put out a new letter? They put out a new letter talking about kind of the direction they want to go with Realm of the Mad God. Definitely a good read. Definitely something that I recommend if you like this game or you want to remain part of this game, that you know, go read and check out. They're talking about like rebalancing the game and adding more content to it and all sorts of stuff like that. So yeah, probably a good thing to read if you play a lot of Realm and if you play a lot of Nilly Realm, because I mean, we're all in this together to some degree, right? This is based off of the base game. The base game changes, Nilly's Realm changes, so I'm sure that they can change whatever they want for Nilly's Realm though. But nonetheless, do we want to do this? I'm not quite sure. I'd prefer more people here behind us. Not fast enough on that, on the trigger there. All right, well, let's mulligan that. Oh, I did see someone just messaged me. I seem to be getting a lot of like, "Are you the real one?" messages. Are there like fake sea otters going around? I don't know, I just killed a cube, it was sad. Are there like a lot of fake people going around pretending to be me or something? Because that's kind of, I don't know, I was gonna say sad, but it's odd. It's odd for me, you know what I mean? I don't really consider myself to be a, oh, we almost died. Just saw that message too. Let's scroll up. Can we scroll up? Bandit's kid. I am indeed. So, all right, let's heal up really quick. I know it's just a weird thing because I have like 3,500 subscribers, right? And so I don't really consider myself to be a huge YouTuber. I do understand that there is a large majority of channels that have a lot less subscribers than me, and I'm definitely lucky in those regards. And a lot of that has to do with how amazing the Realm community has been, because that's where I've gotten most of my support, if not almost all of my support. So, but at the same time, I don't consider myself a large channel. Large channel, you know, like 100,000 plus maybe or something. So, all right. I was hoping to get a defense potion there. That guy died really quick. All right. So it's kind of a weird thing because it's one of those things where like I feel like my channel is larger than most, but also not a large channel. I think that makes sense. Ooh, yeah, let's do a snake bit. I also realize I'm missing messages. They're like popping up as I teleport to places. So. Sorry about that if you're messaging me and feel like I'm... Oh, keep up the videos, man. You're awesome. Thanks, Bandit. I appreciate that, man. I will, I'll continue doing videos for as long as I can. The only reason I can think of that I would stop would be maybe family-related type stuff, or I don't know, maybe getting laid off and having to spend more time looking for a job or that kind of thing, you know? I think this person's probably close. Or, you know, that kind of thing. So. But I have no plans to to stop doing the videos anytime soon. So no worries there. No worries there. But I do appreciate the sentiment, of course. Letting me know that people enjoy watching the content. There are definitely times, I've had this recently while streaming, but there are definitely times where you feel like the amount of effort that you put into a channel or something is not reflected in the returns that you get back. You know what I mean? So, and you know, I don't get that as much with my YouTube channel. I get that a little bit on my non-realm videos because I feel like those ones just don't do as well. So on one hand, I feel like I have more fun doing the non-realm content, you know? Let's grab these. I have more fun doing the non-realm content, and so I'd love to do it more. On the other hand, they get like 1/6 of the views. And so, to some degree, it's worth it because that's what I'm happy doing. And I'm happy doing the realm videos as well. It's just, you know, they do get a little bit samey after a little while, if I'm to be honest. And you know, I do sometimes feel like I would rather do the other types of videos, but they just don't get the views that these ones do, at least not yet. And it's one of those things that eventually what's gonna have to happen is I'm going to have to start doing less realm videos and more other type of videos, because putting your eggs all in one basket is not a good thing to do. You know what I mean? You see that a lot. You see that a lot, let's say with like Minecraft channels and stuff. Like they do only Minecraft videos and stuff. There we go. And it comes back to bite them when they've either run out of stuff to do in Minecraft or people are not not looking for that kind of video anymore. I guess another good example would be like Five Nights at Freddy's. There were a lot of like only Five Nights at Freddy's channels that did a lot of that game. Well, those games, there's only so much you can do with them. Once you're done with those things that you can do with that game, then there's not anything to do. And so they ran out of avenues to make content. And of course, new games for that game do come out. You know, I would say kind of frequently. I'd say fairly frequently. This has to be the correct way to go. I can't think of another way to go, really. You know, those games, I think a new one, Sister Location, just came out. And so, you know, it's kind of sad. But at some point, I'm sure we will bring the focus of this channel away from Nilly's realm and Realm of the Mad God to some extent. I'm not saying I'm going to stop doing them completely, because I'm not. I'm just saying that I'll probably start uploading more, you know, like games like Turmoil and Osiris New Dawn, which I've been having a lot of fun with lately, and just that kind of thing. So, and you know, I don't think we'll ever stop doing Nilly's Realm and Realm, but I think we'll probably end up doing less of it for sure. So, I don't know, it'll probably happen eventually. Okay, let's not die here. I think we can kill her off right now. Come on. Almost there. There it is. Okay. Oh, lots of things. Let's grab everything that we want, and we'll hop in here, and we'll just drop whatever we don't. And I just want to reiterate that again. I'm not looking to get rid of Realm or to stop playing it by any means. But eventually, you know, we'll probably move towards something else, because I'm enjoying doing the more highly edited content. You know, where with a little bit more edits in the videos, where, you know, this game, I pretty much record for half an hour and then cut out the beginning and the end. Yeah, we'll do one. Cut out the beginning and the end. Let's see, do we want this? Oh, we can sell it on the marketplace or something. And that's pretty much all the editing that I do. But when I do Turmoil, or when I do, I don't know, what was another game that we played, Terror Tech, or that kind of thing. I do more editing. I edit out the boring parts, and I only keep the relevant kind of what I would consider fun parts in. Like right now, when that screen was black, there's nothing really fun about that, you know? So I could have not talked during that and edited it out. Okay, that was very scary. Let's try and stick with this group here. Have to be very careful, because we are a bit squishy. Confused is not a good thing. Okay. Okay, come on. There we go. All right, let's keep going. Don't know what I need to do. I think we want to go this way, don't we? These are the nurses. They remind me of Silent Hill a little bit. I'm assuming that is what they're... Oh, man. That I can die that easily. We can definitely die super easily. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, I think I'm out too. Okay, well maybe not. Let's see. Gotta keep the finger ready on the trigger. Keep the finger ready on the Nexus trigger. There's the loot eye or whatever it's called. What are these worm things here? I did not know there was gods in here. I'm not feeling good about this one. I think it's just about time. There's a butcher. I think it's just about time to call this one, cut our losses here. What do you guys think? Yep, I think so. Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. It's fine, it happens. I've been playing a lot of Counter-Strike recently. It's funny. It's one of those games where it's highly skill-based, of course. If you've never watched it, you definitely should. I'll watch a pro match or something sometime. They're kind of fun to watch, but definitely very highly skill-based. And what I've learned after playing it for a while is you kind of have to take that game in waves. And by what I mean by that is, like, really work on honing your skill for that game. And then when you get to a point to where you feel like you can't improve any, then take like a break for a week. And then come back after your break that you took. And let's do that. And then come back after the week that you took and keep working at it. And the reason why is because I feel like, especially with games like Counter-Strike, what tends to happen is that you have to almost let your brain kind of rest and absorb all of those. You know what? We're gonna wait for them to rush, and then we'll just chat here by the entrance. You have to kind of let your brain kind of absorb all of those things that you were trying to teach it. And my mom's and my dad are at Niagara Falls. They keep sending me pictures of it, which is kind of cool. That was very quick. All right. And so if you're just kind of go all the time, and let's say you're working on aim, right? And you're just go all the time working on aim. Eventually you'll get to a point to where You know, your brain won't be able to absorb those new skills and improve any. And then you need to give it a break. And when you come back, you'll be better than you were before the break. And then you'll keep working on whatever you want to work on, right? Oh, thank you. And then you'll have to take another break, and then you'll come back and you'll work on something else. And that is how I have found that I improve at Counter-Strike. You have to take frequent breaks. Now the problem with that is if you take a break more than a month, which I don't really think that you should, then you'll derank and you'll have to work back up your ranks again. And also, you know, you'll degrade your skills over time to some degree. So, what did he say? You hear fam. I don't know what he means by that. I am indeed here. So. Oh. So yeah, that's one of the things, you know. The aiming mechanics in Counter-Strike are unlike a lot of other first-person shooters out there as well. A lot of them are kind of, you aim your... Sorry. A lot of them are like, you aim your thing at the thing, your crosshair at the person, and you click it, and then you move around and hope you don't get shot while you shoot them, and then they die first. That's how a lot of them work. With Counter-Strike, you have all sorts of things coming into the mix as well. You have inaccuracies for moving, inaccuracies for jumping. If you're spraying, where your bullets go follows a pattern. It doesn't necessarily match where your crosshair is, unlike other games. Let's see, is that better? T6, T9, yeah, we'll toss that one. Perfect. Definitely drink that. I apparently forgot to. I thought I drank it, but I guess not. Of course, I should be either selling or saving these potions and drinking them all at once, but I'm gonna be a little bit of a tard and just do it like this because I feel like it. It's not the best way, it's not the way that I recommend that you play, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta have fun, right? Sometimes girls just gotta have fun, right? This guy's glowing. Oh, he's a white star. Nicely done. I guess that's just one thing I've never really focused on, is like class quests. Just not something that I guess I've been too enthused about. I'm more focused on having fun and improving my characters than going after specific class quests in order to get stars. But I definitely appreciate the amount of work it would take to get like a white star or something. So, for sure. That means you have to be good at all of the classes, at least to some degree. Or good at being in a fame train with a bunch of the classes. Alright. I don't think I've ever... Is it 5 stars per character? I think it's 5. It might be like 4. I don't think I've ever gotten all of the stars for a specific character. No matter how much I've played the knight or you know, the priest or the sorcerer or whatever, I don't think I've ever actually gotten to the top tier star for that class. I wonder how close I've gotten. Because that'd be really sad if I was like 2 away or something. Like, oh, you could have gotten all the stars, but no, you died like an idiot. Speaking of dying like an idiot, we are almost dead. Let's mulligan that one, shall we? Actually, I think this is probably a pretty good place to stop, honestly. So, either way, I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend, and I appreciate you stopping by. I will be back with some more regular Realm on Wednesday. I hope to see you guys there. In the meantime, have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next episode.